what the hell is this guy talking about? He's throwing out a lot of big numbers. Is he real? What do we know about him? I'm fine for you to ask all those great questions as long as you make one commitment to yourself. And that is to learn the quality of your questions will always determine the quality of your results. Let's look at the stats because the numbers never lie. People can, people do, but the numbers don't. And the whole point in tracking data is to pay attention to the numbers. So in the United States, there's 31.5 million small to mid-sized businesses, 25 million of those businesses. Now, small to mid-sized businesses, anything under 100 million. There's 31.5 million of those businesses. 25 million of those business owners are working by themselves. So I want you to recognize what is the number one hardest problem for business owners. If 25 out of 31.5 million businesses, that's 80%, are struggling with this one problem. It's people. If you don't learn how to find, attract, align, develop, and retain great people, then you're in trouble. And if you're doing it through trial and error, it's a long way to go. So what I want to talk about a little bit is the equation of scaling your business. I just want to show everybody what the statistics. So 31.5 million businesses in the United States, 25 million have one employee, 5.3 million have between 2 and 12 employees. And only 600,000 have greater, 13 employees or greater. So under 100 million, less than 2% have more than 13 employees. So you can see how hard it is to build a business if only 2% have over 12 employees. And here's another interesting stat and a sad stat, and this is a stat that we're attacking. You got to know your statistics. You got to know your numbers if you're going to be serious about business. The statistic that we exist to attack at Cardone Ventures is the fact that 97% of all businesses fail within 10 years. 2/3 fail in the first 5. If we can just fix that by helping you business owners dominate your micro markets, understand the technical aspects of building your business, bring you the tools and the resources and finances and the education around that, and then teach you how to find, attract, align, develop, and retain great people by making their opportunity so big within your business because there's so much room for success, then we'll all kill it together. And fortunately, we've already been in business for over 3 years in Cardone Ventures. So just like I had at my past company at Audigy, where our average relationship was 3.5 to 15 times larger than their peer group. 15 times larger than their peer group. Can you imagine having a business where all your friends are like, I can't believe it, man. You're 15 times bigger than we are. Well, now we've created a portfolio over $1.2 billion in businesses at Cardone Ventures we work with, and we have businesses that are 15, 20 times larger than they were when they started working with us 2 or 3 years ago. So these programs, these things that we talk about, they're proven. And if you need any additional proof, I can tell you, because at Cardone Ventures, when I partnered with Grant Cardone, I told them in 5 years, we're going to build a business doing $100 million in revenue with 200 employees, deploying state-of-the-art technology, systems, tools, resources that small business will never, ever, ever have access to. And we're going to do it all in the first 5 years, and then we're going to build a team of business owners in partnership, and we'll take this thing to 10 billion. And what Grant Cardone said to me is, why so small? If you have the capability to take something to 10 billion, let's take it to 100. And he goes, I'll do it in real estate if you can prove we can do it in business together. And I can tell you, I just landed from Las Vegas, where we did our on-site for GrowthCon. And we were sitting around last night talking about what we're going to be releasing to the marketplace in the next 3 to 4 weeks. And Grant said this could have been only a dream of his whole life to be where we're sitting right now. And I agree with him. So where you're sitting right now, the fact that you're listening to this conversation, if this is your first time, you're like, what the hell is this guy talking about? He's throwing out a lot of big numbers. Is he real? What do we know about him? I'm fine for you to ask all those great questions as long as you make one commitment to yourself. And that is to learn the quality of your questions will always determine the quality of your results. If you don't learn to ask the right questions, you're never going to find the right results. So if you're hearing me for the first time and you're like, I don't know if this guy's real, I don't know if what he's saying is true, I don't believe it, until I see it, I won't believe it, then you owe it to yourself to learn to ask the right questions of the right people to make the right conclusions. And I know full-hearted that if you do that, you're going to do business with us. Which is why many of you that have been participating in this live show for the last 2 years still show up every Tuesday night at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern.